beautiful ones. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about an interview that I watched recently, and in this interview there was some really wonderful knowledge, but there was something that the person that's been interviewed said that really kind of caught my attention. And he said there's no such thing as starseeds. And I've talked to you guys about starseeds, and I've also talked about how in fact all of us arise from source, and there is really no such thing as just a soul from one place, because we all originate from the same source, and that's really the only source that matters. But I also have to acknowledge the fact that there is a very small population that maybe feel like, because they feel a little different, they feel like they may be starseeds. And some of them, it's, like I said, it's, when you have things that come up and they become popular, you're more likely to have people, claim them. And there's nothing wrong with that. When it becomes a problem is when we solely identify as being a starseed. So when you look at yourself as, I'm just a starseed, I'm from here, I'm from Pleiades, I'm from, wherever, Sirius or wherever, then that becomes a problem, because you are not just from one place, you're from everywhere. Every planet is our home. In fact, we're existing, as I've said, in the body of source, and so wherever we go, we are actually home. So that's one perspective. But from another perspective, you also have a small minority of souls that incarnated on this planet, and their experience has been completely different from other beings' experience. So, for example, you'll have some beings that will communicate with their star family from childhood, or even later on. You have some beings that come in here with intact memories, or with memories from the past. Now, like for myself, I didn't start remembering my concurrent lives, my parallel lives in the Pleiades and Andromeda and Lyra and other places until I started meditating, until I was a little bit older. But for some people, they're 5 years old and 8 years old, and they're having contact with their family, with their star family. But this is not something that most people on earth actually experience. So how do we discount that experience that some people are having? And it's not their imagination. They're getting videos of it. They're bringing in information that is really advanced compared to the information that's already here. And these souls have come here because there was a need for certain souls to come in to assist the planet as it evolved, as it transitioned. And so it's not like we're just here just to be here. There's a reason why we're here. And one of the other issues that can come up is when a starseed will feel like somehow we're better than Earth seeds, right, or whatever you want to call it, better than someone who doesn't remember. Because technically, we all have parallel lives all over the place. So technically, we're all starseeds. The only difference between what you'd call a starseed or a starseed experience is that you remember, number one, your previous lives. And a lot of us haven't incarnated on earth many times, so we come in, and to us this is all foreign. Like, we don't know how to act, we don't fit in. And there's a lot of other things that can happen too. So for example, some of us will have gifts. Some of us will be super sensitive, super empaths, and so we come with these gifts. But these gifts are not here for us to go ahead and say we're better than people who don't have those gifts, because we all have gifts. It just depends on whether we're accessing them or not. So we're not better than anyone. We're not better than someone who doesn't remember that they've had lives in other places. The thing to remember, though, is that when we're remembering these things, there's a reason why we're remembering, and then the idea is then for you to use the knowledge and the gifts that you brought from Pleiades, from Sirius, from wherever, right? And for you to go ahead and use those to help the planet and help yourself too, right? Because a lot of us will get caught in the earth wheel in a way, and we have to kind of get ourselves out of it. But to say that there are no starseeds and that's just a made-up concept, yes, in one way that there is some truth to that. There are beings that have come here, that they are very much connected to their ET lives, and that are very much using their gifts and accessing their gifts and connecting to their other parallel lives, that then are allowing them to bring in knowledge and information that can benefit human. And so I felt very strongly about that, because I know that there's some controversy around the terms, around starseeds, and whether it's real, whether it's fake, and especially now that it's become a little bit more kind of mainstream. And so I think it's important to kind of make sure that we understand the concept really well, and we'll keep on understanding it as we go along. But a lot of us did not haven't had many lives on this plane, on this planet, and it feels foreign to us. And a lot of us are just borrowed. Like I say, I'm literally borrowed. I'm just a visitor here, and I'm borrowed, and I'm not the only one. And so, for a lot of us, concepts such as marriage and a lot of the concepts that we have here, the ideas that we have here, working 9 to 5, and a lot of the ongoing ideas that have been on the earth for millennia. For us, this is just completely foreign. It's really difficult for us to even comprehend it, and it does take some time for us to adjust. But we have to remember that we came here for a reason, that we have all the assistance that we could possibly imagine, and that we gain strength and power by being able to connect to our other aspects of ourselves. And it's the same thing with what you would call maybe an earth seed, or someone who doesn't consider themselves a star seed. I mean, we originated from the stars. We came from the stars. We are made out of stars. So, or stardust, as they say. So, we're all from the stars. Technically, the earth is, it's just a spaceship that's floating in the sky. So, we're all ETs in a way. So, if an alien race came, we would be ETs to them. Wonderful day, and I love you all. Bye-bye. Be blessed.